So boom, my dog Deuce Bigelow, Rob Schneider, had some unpleasant things to say about Will Smith or the Fresh Prince. I should have said the Fresh Prince first to keep with the theme. But listen, we gonna get straight to it. I need you to put a like on the vid. Thank you. I appreciate you. And just for the people who was holding me down through them like 24 view days and stuff like that when they were shadow banning me, I appreciate you, dog. Let's get to it.
Will Smith is a twat.
Oh, I liked him.
Will Smith has been hiding the fact of who he really is, and it was exposed that night. That he's really an asshole. But I wasn't allowed to say anything at that time because we were part of the committee that was supposed to punish him.
And how do you punish him?
Wow, wait. Just back up a second. Hang on.
I want to know
Will
what the punishment
Smith is like, for me, when I met him, right, I always say.
Like the nicest, most wonderful. He's a liar. Complete, utter fraud. Will is a douchebag, and that's something that you can't. The thing is, that's how politically correct the Academy is.
Right.
That they were so cowardly. Because if I would have done that, they would have been hauled out to prison. But because they were so worried about being, racist. Violence is what it is, and what the color of your skin or your religion doesn't matter.
Sure.
If you commit a crime in front of other people, you get hauled out of there.
Yeah, but didn't you also sort of think, he's standing up for his missus? You didn't like that?
It doesn't matter. You can't hit another dude.
And that, my friends, that there, I said this to myself when I watched it. Nobody was in the room, nobody was watching, but I said that's the difference between suburban Caucasians and niggas. Not black people, but niggas. Because all over the internet, niggas. Excuse that shit. I already touched on this. It's in one of the earlier videos on my channel. You got to scroll forever to find it and stuff like that. But listen, we're going to break this down real quick. So the first thing, he was on a committee that was supposed to punish him. That's kind of crazy. That's new insight. I wonder who else was on that committee, that was supposed to punish Will. Now, as far as him saying Will should have been hauled out, I partially agree. I'm not mad at him not being hauled out because, yeah, it's a bad look on black people. Oh, you messed up that. But this is the thing. He should have thought about the consequence before he went up and smacked him. He didn't think about the consequence. So if there was that consequence, I know niggas would have, oh, my God, why are they taking him out? Oh, man, they need motherfucking racist, man. And they would be, oh, man, you remember when fucking Matthew McConaughey smacked fucking Robin Williams back in 92. Like, Cass would be trying to reach and find a way to excuse it, even though it's never happened. It's never happened. That's the only time in the Oscars' existence that a fucking assault happened on screen. So, I would get it if they did it. I'm kind of glad that they didn't. But the other end of that is it's on Chris Rock to actually press charges. That's the other thing that I feel strongly about. If Chris didn't want to press the charges, then Will is free and everything is good. So the Oscars didn't want to do nothing. Chris didn't want to do nothing. And I'll be honest with you, because this is the thing about this. This type of shit is what sets the tone for society and what's acceptable and things like that. That's just what it is. And as far as black society, the tone, like as far as the hood and just black culture and things like that, the tone has been set for a long time. It's been set for a long, long time. And that is exactly why Will felt comfortable doing that. And that's how come people say he wouldn't have did that if Ricky Gervais was the person who said the joke. And we could say, because I'm an honest dude, it's because of the familiarity with Chris Rock, and it's because of all the jokes Chris Rock has kicked over the years, whatever you want to say. But it's really going to come down to some form of, he's black and he's black. So, yeah, that's what it is. You could disagree. I don't care. But outside of that, I feel him as far as Will being a piece of shit, because that was some piece of shit to do. Because the one thing that people overlook, because, people selectively care about certain shit. The first thing is Rob Schneider is a comedic actor. He is a comedic actor. So when it comes to all the comedians, none of them really fuck with what Will did, because what they do is they tell jokes for a living. And the thing is, they actually have to deal with hecklers in crowds. before these people get to the point where they can do arenas and stuff like that, as far as stand-up comedians, they got to do small hole in the wall shit. And there's always a risk that somebody who came to see you fucking tell jokes, they came to hear jokes, they're going to get offended. And after you have a back and forth with them, shitting on them with jokes, that they will come up and attack you. So that's something that these guys have had to deal with as a risk through their whole career. But they have a gift of making people laugh, and everybody watching this likes to laugh. Every human likes to laugh. Every human likes comedic entertainment for the most part. So it's like these people, that's one of the risks that comes with it, the lack of respect. The lack of respect. So when comedians see this, that's something to where it's like, yo, like this is a real violation, and this is something that should not happen under any circumstances. We don't condone it. So that's how come you've seen all the comedians stand up against it. Even Rob Schneider right now, 2 years later, when Will Smith has a movie coming out, this is his take. But the second thing about it that we overlook is that Chris Rock is one of our black legends, and that is something that Rob Schneider acknowledged. Without the black, he just said comedy. Like, one of the best comedic actors of all time, dog. Just one of the best comedians of all time, easily. I don't give a fuck if you say he top 30 or top 5. Like, he's in the top all time, globally. That's what it is. So when we look at that, this has not only stained his legacy forever, but he's been emasculated. He's been emasculated by a stronger man. And I know none of you give a fuck about that, because I get it. Like, we on the internet. Every nigga on the internet is the toughest nigga man. Nobody could ever smack you. You'll kill a nigga. You would have pistol whipped them on stage. Shit, you would have called Day would have slid. Like, y'all would have slid for 50 days. You would have put 50K on Will Head. You would have been in a ski mask riding around LA. You would have stopped hosting the Oscars and went and got the strap. You would have went and got the strap. You would have waited where he came out, where the celebrities come out. You would have been waiting. You would have been having conversations and waited till Will got out there and you would have smoked him. I get it. Because all you niggas on the internet is the toughest niggas in the fucking planet. You all of you, every single one of you niggas is just the toughest guys on the fucking internet. But with that being said, I'm done, man. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out.